All right, so I've spent the past 20-25 minutes just going over just the exterior alone, checking the body lines, quality of paint. I still need to do the analysis on my screen when I do the ultimate panel alignment, but I'll just give you a quick little walk around here. Just looking at the right front headlamp, looks like there is some sort of a flaw in there. I'm not sure if it's a crack. I tried to look at it, but you can see it in there. I double checked the left side and didn't see it on that side. Just looking at the condition of the paint, it's a little foggy, and you see a lot of prep issues there with orange peel. Okay, little scratch there, and then we can see a significant, nice little scuff here, and then the panel's actually cracked right there. Looking here at the front, you can just see this. The paint, this is not in good shape. It's chipped. Grill looks pretty good. Another crack here, and this headlight assembly looks pretty clean. Didn't see anything inside. So moving on here. Okay. Let's get a view there. All right. We're gonna hit some paint meter readings. Sorry about that. We got 10.5, 10.5, 11, 11. So we're showing some consistency on the side here. So looks pretty good. Body lines look pretty straight. Don't see anything like protruding. You can see that here on the corner here where the paint's just kind of really thinned out. Same on the opposite side. I saw that. Looking at the windshield, didn't see any obvious cracks or chips. That looked pretty good. Windshield wipers, I still need to test all of that. And here's a top view of the dash. And here's the number that I'll be documenting on the report. All right. Getting some pillar readings, 13. 7.5, roof line 7.5. Here on the roof line, and I'm hoping that the camera can pick it up, but the roof is just absolutely terrible. You can see where the paint is checkering throughout the top side here, mainly in the center. We're getting readings of 8.5, and the paint is just not good. Just some blemishes here on the trim as well. I checked the outside mirror. It is properly secured. Sometimes those get bumped. We got a little scuff here. Get some more readings. 5.5, 6, and 5. Okay. Moving on here, just more scratches here along the quarter panel. Lots of blemishes in the paint. And also the rim here, it's got some curb rash. And tires look fairly decent in the back, but I forgot to mention that on the fronts, I looked at the DOT date code on that, and they may be from 2008. So even though the tread looks good, just time-wise, the tires would need to get replaced, just due to the time, of course. I still need to look inside of there. Not sure what that is. This may be some, I tried working it a little bit, but it's not my car, so I'm like chiseling into it. Here on the trunk, you can see where the fit is less than perfect. Gap seems pretty excessive. Some chipping there. And then with this antenna installation, I don't know about that either. It's pretty hideous. Rear window, all the defroster lines look like they're all intact. I don't see any breaking in them. Trim not fitting the best back here. This is just missing the butting piece. Here in the back, let's get some quarter panel readings. 8.5, 7, and 7. Trunk area, 8 and 7. Okay, it's got some etching there. You can see the difference here with the gaps. You know, this is a good looking gap. Here on the left side, it just didn't look so well. Again, probably some bird droppings here where the acidity of the poop just ate through the clear. Looking in the back, rear bumper, checked for impact damage, looked okay, but just the quality of paint is not good. You can see the heavy orange peel here in the back. So whatever repairs they did, wasn't top quality. All right. Here on the right quarter panel, get you some readings, 7.5, 6, 7, and then more scuffs here along the back. Here's another view of the roof, and you can see just the blemishes in the paint. Okay. All right. Moving on. Back wheel looked pretty good. Nothing grabbed my attention there. Looking at the doors, gaps are decent, but I'll look at that later on, more in depth. Okay, mirror, good. And let's get those readings real quick. 16 and a half, 19, 12. Let's try that reading again. 18. Okay, so here the body line appears to be a little tight, so that's always of concern. 11 and a half, 14, 12, and 13. Okay, and a shot of the rim, and I'll just pull back a little bit here so you can get one last view of the vehicle. Okay, moving on. All right, so here I'm about to start the vehicle. I know when Avo first started the vehicle to move it for me, I noticed a significant amount of smoke coming out of the tailpipes. So hopefully we can duplicate it, and that way I can capture it on camera. I'm also gonna be stepping on the brakes, the reverse, turn signals, and check everything at the same time with the lighting. All right. All right, so I'm gonna keep it running. I still need to review the video myself to see if the smoke came out, but I'm gonna let it idle for a little while and continue on. But let's take a quick look at the gauges here. We're at about 800 RPMs. Warning light for the hood or bonnet being open, and I'll keep an eye on the gauges. And it looks like we have no fuel, so let's see how that road test comes along. So let me move over to the engine bay area. All right, so one thing I did notice is this, it's really dirty and dusty, and you typically don't like to see it so bad, but it is what it is. I guess it's just being in a body shop. But I've already removed the cover here, took a look at the brake fluid. That looked pretty good. The color of the coolant I wasn't too crazy about, but let's take a look at it now. Make sure there's no bubbling, and it looks like it's circulating, so that's good, but it's almost like an olive color. So who knows how long that's been in there. I've already removed the cover here, but I won't do it again. It looked pretty clean. What I do is I'm checking for sludge. I already pulled the dipstick and the power steering. I looked in the front frame area to see for any signs of impact damage. Looked pretty clean. Try to get the pictures of the belts as best as possible. All right. And from here on this side here, pretty straightforward, just a little dirty, a little bit of moisture here, and the insulation here, I don't think I got a picture of this, but it's been just slightly chewed up a little bit. And that's the engine bay, and the engine sounds pretty good. I don't hear any abnormal noise, anything from the top side, or anything as deep as a the lower engine, like a rod mock. Right. So again, I'll just let it run for a little while.